Hello, IEJ76 Ian here, and welcome to Project Cars 2, my 3-lap series, where we take one of the many cars in the game and drive it around in a 3-lap race cold after just 1 lap practice around one of the many tracks. This is round 3. We've already finished 12th in the 1967 Lotus F1 car and 5th in the Jaguar sports car, but this is GT4 2013 Aston Martin. So, starting in the middle of the pack as always in 9th, and I really haven't got my start sorted in this game. Very slow start. I've moved down to 11th already as we come down to this very long right-hander here in Brno, the famous circuit from the Czech Republic. And cars coming down the inside of me. I'm down to 11th, but there's an opportunity to go around the outside here, which I do, make up lots of spots. Remember, I've just done 1 lap in this car, so it's all a bit of a voyage of discovery. We've got a good exit out of that right-hander, and now we're going to move up the inside, up to 7th already. And apart from 1 lap practice, I really don't know where I should be braking or what gear I should be taking. I've gone into 2nd gear, and I'm gaining some good speed, and we're going to try and go up the inside of this white and green car on the left-hand side. And I think we're going to do it. Yes, we are. We're up to 5th, so a good start. This circuit's quite an old one. It used to be a lot longer. It used to be 90 miles long, but the current configuration opened in 1987. They've held various events here, including A1 Grand Prix in 2006, 1 round of the World Sports Car Championship. It's more famous these days for being one of the more regular tracks on the MotoGP motorcycle calendar, but they also do touring car and other events here. Formula One's never been here on this circuit, and it's a picturesque circuit in the middle of the trees. I do find the layout to be a little repetitive. There's just a lot of medium speed corners of a similar length, but it's not too bad a track to drive on. And this car, I don't particularly like it. It feels obviously a lot slower as it is than the F1 and sports car races we've done so far this series, but it's relatively stable, and you can turn it in quite nicely. And at this point I'm just trying to measure my speed against the guys in front. We've got a big gap behind us to 6th. This is one of the uphill sections, a left and a right, and the back end wants to step out occasionally, but it's pretty stable, I have to say. Down to one of the more heavy braking sections here. A left and then a right onto the main pit straight. And we'll try and see if we can make up any more positions from this 5th as we cross the start finish line and go on to lap 2. This corner I really enjoy though. You can really, I'm feeding the power in a little bit at a time, and the back end wants to step out, so I ease off the throttle a little bit and then push it a little bit more. But this is probably my favourite section of the circuit, this first sector. But we're not really gaining on the car in front, so we're going to need to try and do something a little different if we want to improve on our 5th place. We're quicker than the first lap obviously because we have the start, and our lines we're taking through here are reasonably good. I said the car does turn it quite well. Double right-hander here, and not an optimal line through there. That's a little better. We're slowly starting to reel in this green car ahead. Fictional names. Oh, nearly lost it there, going to the left-hander, carrying a bit too much speed, and that's given the car behind us a run on us up the inside. We're going to try and hang it out round the outside, but we're not on the optimum racing line, and he's gone through. We're down to 6th. We've got a red car in our mirrors as well. So our best result in this 3-lap series so far is a 5th in the last round in the Jaguar sports car from 1988. And I think we're going to do very well if we're going to improve on that, because we seem to be slipping back if anything. Up through this fantastic section for spectating, you can see the crowd on the right hand side there. A bit of a natural amphitheatre, a little bit like Hungaroring from that point of view. although a faster, more sweeping circuit than Hungaroring. And again, I think it's going to be more about defending our 6th place than catching the guy in front at the moment. Coming towards the end of lap 2. No particular dramas though. We're not pushing overly hard because we're obviously not used to this car. But it is quite easy to drive at this stage. Across the line of the red car that was behind us, you can see in the mirror, the back has dropped back quite somewhat. So maybe we can nick another place and equal our best result of 5th. And we're gaining through this long right-hander. And you need to pull it over to the left but not take too much curb. I ran wide there in my one practice lap and ended up spinning. Down 2 gears to 3rd. No, I've gone down to 2nd on this occasion, which was not a good idea, I don't think. Back up to 3rd. We are quicker though, quicker than the last lap at sector 1 by 3/10. Plunging down the hill to probably the most difficult section. Easy to outbrake yourself on this double right-hander, and we've not got an optimum line through the first one, and the car wants to slide out on us. Second one's slightly better, and we are slowly catching the guy in front. We spin it a little bit, half spin, and the car behind us hits us, and I think that's going to be 5th place gone. And in fact, he's hit us really hard there, and we came pretty much to a grinding halt in the middle of the track there. We didn't actually spin it, but we lost a lot of time, and that car behind us has dropped back, and we ran a bit too wide off the curb. Better line through there than I did on the previous 2 laps. But I think unless we make a mistake, we're going to hold on to a top 6 spot. Slower through the 2nd sector than we were last time. And I'm taking different gears on different laps here, so it shows that I've not done any practice on this car. Up to the final left-right then. We're going to bring it home in 6th. Not as fun as the last 2 races, but an interesting exercise. Join us again shortly for round 4.